The following program contains viewpoints which many may find controversial. They do not represent the views of this station or any of its affiliate networks. Viewer discretion is advised.
I was just walking through the woods, minding my own business.
Everyone knows the legend. Everyone has seen the grainy photographs and heard of the ancient cave paintings.
Heck, my pappy said he saw one up there by the creek. And you know what? I saw it once myself, too.
But is he real? Well, tonight you can be the judge. Because for the first time, we can show you.
I was scared for my life.
Dude, was that an Elvis?
The King, caught on tape. In this special, we will meet with experts who claim to know the truth about Elvis. We will also talk with eyewitnesses who have frightening tales to tell. We will also meet with a man who has made it his life mission to prove
that Elvis is real. And he is out in those woods. Now, everybody knows about the ancient cave paintings up in the Appalachian Mountains that clearly depict the king.
Here is an artist's recreation of the paintings based on witness accounts. Do these paintings truly depict the king in ancient times? We may never know, as their true location and all photographs of them have been lost to time.
But we do have renditions from people who have claimed to have seen these paintings, and these renditions clearly show pictures of the king and prove that his legends go back even pre-colonially. Now, I could show you these pictures, but they've been hidden by the government because they were worried about the panic and the mass hysteria this could cause. So the cave has been sealed.
Are the stories of government conspiracies holding back the information of Elvis true? All we have to go on for many years were these legends and accounts handed down from person to person. However, all that changed when this video was taken in 1965 by a father and son out doing what they called camping. Now, this is believed to be some of the best video footage of Elvis ever found.
Now, with the camping video, people have said that it was grainy and not very visible-ish, but for the first time, experts have been able now to upgradeify the picture, and now you can clearly see Elvis walking in the shot for the first time ever.
For the first time, enhanced the image and colorized it, and now you can clearly see that there is a being walking across the screen. This has shocked the academic world. When we return, we will hear the shocking true story of an eyewitness that said he saw Elvis. When we return to the King, caught on.
We know what kind of man you are. You like to work out. You really enjoy Apple products. You have a shelf full of books that you never read, but you like the way they look on your shelf. You have an extensive collection of vinyl records that you never listen to. You believe you understand abstract art. We know what kind of man you are, and that is why we have made the clone for you. No pretension for men. Whenever overpriced crap is sold.
Welcome back to the King, caught on tape.
Now with this enhanced photo, we can see Elvis more clearly. He's about here in the center of the picture. Now, there's also some other things going on with this new clarity. You can see the obvious flaring in the side of the pants, the bright red, and then, of course, if you blow up on the head, you can make out the sunglasses and also the red flaring on the collar, and just a little bit of the sideburns. I think this is, without a doubt, proof of the king, proof of Elvis.
I think that the scientific community is scared that Elvis might be real. So the government and the scientists, the so-called scientists, are covering it up because they don't want people to know that they can't understand what this be.
However, even with these alleged government conspiracies to withhold information about Elvis, sightings and stories still continue to flood in about the king being spotted in the most unlikely of places. This is Michael Kupchak, and due to fears of repercussions against himself and his family, he wishes to remain anonymous. Here's his story.
We were just, having our family picnic, and, everything was fairly average, and, we were talking, and then I look out of the corner of my eye, I see this figure. I'm not the only one that sees him. But as soon as he notices we're looking at him, he starts running, and he vanishes.
We now bring you a dramatic reenactment of the events. If anyone has a condition, they are advised to leave the room now.
Whoa, guys, what is that? Dude, was that an Elvis?
I will never be able to forget that image. The white jumpsuit, the sunglasses, the pompadour. I just want to forget. I want to move on with my life, I mean, this is the kind of stuff you don't believe can happen, until it happens to you, But I can't reveal who I am because my family is scared if they are implicated in this, They don't want to have to deal. They've heard stories of what the government does to people who have seen this guy, and they don't want that. And I don't want that for them either. So please, don't reveal my name. I just want to warn other people that this is real and it is out there, and protect your family from this man. All we wanted to do was eat our peanut butter and banana sandwiches, but he was taking them from us. I know, Please, don't make me relive it again. Please, no more.
Now see, some people get confused because there was this guy from the South who decided to take the image of Elvis, of the king, and make it into his stage persona. This is a different individual, and they should be separated.
It is alleged that Elvis Aaron Presley, also known as the King of Rock and Roll, got his name and his stage persona from these legends of the mythical King Elvis. He went even so far as to lampoon these ideas in his hit sci-fi family classic movie, E.T. the Elvis Terrestrial. So Elvis used the name of the persona and even lampooned its mythical origins, but did all this come at a terrible cost.
Now, but people now say that because he used that name, that is what led to his early demisification. And that now he is in fact a zombie, and he has to pretty much act as the new king. So Elvis is the king, but he is also not the king. I think that's easy for anyone with half a brain to understand.
is the musician now forced to take on the role of the legendary character due to his use of the likeness? Will he sneak into our houses at night and try to devour our brains? Even those in the Elvis belief community find this theory a bit far-fetched. We will return to the King, caught on tape, after these important messages from our sponsors. Fun fact, the Loch Ness Monster rarely returns any text messages he receives. Now, welcome back to The King, Caught on Tape. This is Jared Bartowski. He is an Elvis hunter. Of course, you'd probably already know that if you can read. He has made it his life's mission to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Elvis is in fact real.
No one believes me, but I saw him. I was walking through the woods, and I saw some footprints on the ground. They didn't look like normal footprints. But as I followed the trail, suddenly I heard a noise, and I looked up. And there he was, right in front of me. Elvis himself.
Oh, what's that over there? What is that? What is that? Is that a footprint? Dude, there's another one.
And I know now that the only thing I can do is try to find some more proof. I have to go back out there. Because otherwise no one will believe me. And I'm not the only one who's seen him, so there has to be others that are willing to go and help in this expedition. I think with enough effort and enough diligence, we can find the proof we need. We just have to go out there. I am going to help fund this kid's expedition into the woods to find the king. I think us with our cameras are going to be about the only ones that can find him, because the scientific community just doesn't want to. I just have to prove that he's real. I have to do this. Someone has to take a stand and say, we need to remove the mystery from this. Have the evidence so people can know that Elvis is real and he is out there. There are people who say I'm crazy because I've seen this. You know, they say it's just a legend. You know, it was probably a trick of the light. But no, I saw him. I saw the pompadour. I saw the sunglasses. I saw the red sash. It's just, no one understands. It's one of those things you never really believe until you see it. And that is why I need to make sure that everyone else can see it. So I'm going out, I'm starting this expedition to find him and get certifiable proof that he exists, so that maybe the scientific community can start taking this seriously, because he is out there and people need to know. They have a right to know.
An anonymous tip sends our intrepid investigators on the hunt of a lifetime, but they may get more than they bargained for.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. Oh, wait. Let's get
When we return on The King, Caught on Tape. Fun fact, there is no documentation stating that there were no aliens present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence. We now return you to The King, Caught on Tape. While preparing for their upcoming investigation, our group receives an anonymous phone call that sends them on the hot trail. Yeah, I was just out in the woods taking some pictures of birds for my private collection when I happened to look over and see it had to be that Elvis guy now, didn't it? Because nothing else has those big black gold trimmed eyes and those matted mutton chops. I was so scared I couldn't even get my camera to function correctly. I think I may have been out of film. But he was definitely there, and I talked to people. They said they've seen him there a lot over the last couple weeks. I looked on the internet, and this is the number they said to call. So I'm calling. If you guys are interested, you need to get out here quick, because who knows how long it'll be before he moves on.
Here we are at the park, where just 3 days ago, one of the most credible Elvis sightings in 40 years happened. The people here, they were scared to death, but we came on a moment's notice because these things you have to act quickly. Not as prepared for this hunt as we'd like to be, but we have pretty much all the essentials we need. We have various gear that we're going to use to try and find them. We have our cameras and the help of our intrepid cameraman, Will, over here. Wave to the audience, Will. All right, and I think we're going to have a very good night here today. All right, we're getting pretty close to the spot now. We're hoping to find some evidence, some activity.
What's that noise? Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's coming in the woods.
Yeah, it's odd. Maybe it's just an animal or something.
I don't see anything. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, yeah. Too early to get jumpy yet. But did you make sure to get the trap set up ahead of time?
Yeah, it's all done.
Okay, good. Because we got the trap set up. It's got his favorite bait, of course, a peanut butter and banana sandwich, and we think that's going to yield some great results. And you know, later we may have to split up. That's what we have these for, but we'll see. It's looking like it's starting to get a little dark here, but then again, he is a creature of the night, so expect some night vision coming here shortly. All right, we're getting kind of thick into the woods here. Yeah, mind that tree. We're just waiting on any of our sensors or anything to see if they can pick up anything. Because like we said earlier, Will's already got the trap up. Wait, trap is set up. Are we getting close to where the trap is set up?
Yep, just straight ahead up here.
Up there? Is that the trap?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Are you serious?
I set it up like you told me to.
Just look at this thing. Film your own handiwork here.
It's a trap, it's there. He just picks it up and it'll trap him in.
How is this going to fit something that's the size of a grown person? And it didn't even manage to catch anything.
It caught the bread.
That was the bait. You caught the bait. Calm. Moving on. All right, apparently the trap has not worked. He has managed to elude our high-tech trapping maneuver here, but we are still having great faith that we will manage to at least capture him on film.
In a moment of panic, our team makes a terrible mistake and ends up separating. Will they find Elvis? And more importantly, will they make it out of these woods? We'll tell you more when we return with The King Caught on Tape.
Hey y'all, don't forget to tune in this Sunday for Super Spooky Theater, where I'll be helping you get to Ed Wood's horror classic, Plan 9 from Outer Space. It's super spooky. It's got zombies and aliens and crap. You won't believe your eyes, and I won't believe my ears. Well, you better tune in this Sunday, because it's too scary to watch on your own. Ooh, it's spooky.
Okay, listen, I didn't mean to offend you or anything, but it's getting dark and we need to start being serious about this, okay? Okay. We can't have any more mistakes like that trap. I mean, if we do, something bad is going to happen. Whatever. Here, you're probably gonna need this, because like I said, it's getting dark. But, you hear that? Oh crap, something's getting close. Oh, it's coming right for us, Oh man, it's getting too real. We gotta get out of my way. We gotta get out of here. Oh man, it's getting too serious.
When we return, the thrilling conclusion of The King Caught on Tape. The King Caught on Tape has been a presentation of the Hack Story Channel. The Hack Story Channel. We make history up.
Oh man, this is getting intense. I don't know where I am. I don't know where my cameraman has gone. I'm just lucky I had this spare little camera in my pack. This compass is useless. I can't figure out where to go anywhere with it. I just don't know what to do. Oh man, the only saving grace is that when I was looking for Will, I happened to stumble upon actual tangible evidence. I present to you proof that Elvis is in these woods. You tell me how else these kind of tacky sunglasses could have gotten out here without Elvis. I don't think you can do it. We have proof. Will, your death was not in vain. Sorry, probably just your being lost for a little while was not in vain, because we have proof. Will? Oh my God, Will, is that you? Oh my God.
Oh man, where'd you come from?
I thought I'd never see you again. What happened?
Some crazy stuff, man. I don't even want to talk about it.
What do you mean you don't want to talk?
I don't want to talk about it.
The cameraman refused to talk of the incident to any of our crew. However, on the camera we did find footage that may just explain what happened to him and why he refuses to mention it.
Where did that guy go? Hey, Mr. Elvis Hunter guy. ตานี่แล้วหายไปไหนแล้ว What was that noise? What the hell was that? เสียงอะไรอะ
Is this image irrefutable proof of Elvis? Well, for now, it's all our investigators have to go on, as the glasses they discovered during the investigation managed to get lost on the way home. This has been The King Caught on Tape. This is your host, Jeffrey Ranks, saying thank you. Thank you very much.